Today, I have a very important topic to discuss because in the West, especially in America, we has been talking about the four paradigms. The four paradigms on which every human being support. I exposed this topic or the four paradigms from the astrological because everything finds its explanation in astrological. All human beings support on four basic pillars. The first pillar is our family. It is our home where we are born, our culture, our land, and our customs. The first pillar that support us, the first pillar, we seen it in the fourth house of our natal chart. The environment where we was born, our origin, our family that sustain us. Because I am arriving society, I am a part of society. Because I am part of a family group. Family educates us in values, thoughts, principles, patterns of behavior, patterns of thought, patterns that form my character, patterns from my personality. The personality is my ascendant sign. My second pillar, you listen. I have not said that the first pillar is the ascendant. No, ascendant is my personality because I have this personality because I was born in a culture. I behave I behave so because is my environment because I am a part of a culture. People born in China, they are part of a culture and have their customs, have forms of expression, speak of different language, and if those people come from the West, there will be a cultural shock because they when they have been educated other culture, but these understand it in the fourth house. The culture of India. Well, I am a Westerner woman. I act different among many Westerner people because I adopt Hindu culture. But I am a Westerner. Then I behave in a certain way because I was born in a culture. I grew up in a culture. But sometimes we are not born in a culture or we are born in a culture but we will go to other culture later and we learn other customs. We adopt other models of thought that will form our character, that will form our personality also. And we act according to the patterns learned in the fourth house expressed in that personality. Now, relationships are a projection, an extension of me, that's seventh house, relationships, and endly the middle heaven, the 10th house, and the relationship I have with society. My professional development, the fourth powers, the fourth astrological house that represent the four paradigms. The first pillar in fourth house with a religion that's belief. Religion is a power that is dominating the world, religious power. The Pope has a power, and a Guru has a power, a Master has a power, a Brahman has a power. There is a very expensive phrase that says, knowledge is power, knowledge has power over us. We are going to find our religion in the fourth house. We know that God exists because we say the eyes of the mother, because we see the eyes of the mother. No matter how my birth chart is, the religious pattern which I learned are recorded in my fourth house because I was born in India, I am a Hindu or I am a Muslim. But if I am born in America, I am a Catholic or I am a Christian. House 4 will reflect the religious values I learned in my home because I was born into a culture, and because I was born into a culture, I was born into a religion. My parents practiced a religion which transmitted it to me later. We transmit to our children the religion. My son was born in America. Catholicism dominates America. Christianity dominates America. But my son he has the Hindu tendency because I, his mother, I have transmitted the Vedic culture. I have transmitted the Hindu culture, Hinduism. Then there is a religious power in our house number 4. In our first house is the power, which is very important because it's a power, it's a part of our culture. The scientific power, because we feel more valued if we know, we feel that we have more value if we know more things. I am going to study academic study, I will learn, I will develop knowledge, I will make a professional career. And when I know more, when I speak 3 or 4 languages, scientific represents knowledge. Science represents knowledge. I speak 2 languages, I have knowledge. I am a Western astrologer or I am a Vedic astrologer. That increase my vital curriculum, my resume. I am an industrial engineer. I am a doctor, I am a lawyer, and I did 2 or 3 postgraduate course. I did PhD. Then while I know more, if I know I have, if I know I value myself more, and society will value me more. The seventh house, he other will also value me more. We find the have paradigm in the seventh house, the economic paradigm. The reason, Venus is the regent of sign Libra, seventh house in the fixed zodiac. Venus rules Taurus, that's economy, and Venus is regent in Libra, that relations. And it is what we want to have, my husband, my wife, my possessions. When we go to an astrological consultation, we ask, Odisha, tell me, will I get married soon? Am I going to find a productive husband? Will he be prosperous husband? And they ask me so on. The boys, the friends, or am I going to find a flourish woman? When will my relationships be like? How much benefit will I get out of it? Seventh house, benefits, have, I have, the economy, and of course the political power in mid-heaven, because when I have a position, when I am not the employee of the university, if I am the reactor of the university, when I am not the doctor on duty, I am the owner of the clinic, or when I am not a delegate, if I am the president of the republic, that is called power. Then society will give us greater credit, greater merit if we have a power, a position, a status within society. There are 4 paradigms. Some are hold on these paradigms, those who have power, and some others support those 4 paradigms. We understand it very well with the system of castes in India. Those values that are practiced in the Vedic astrology too are very important because they help us to deepen in this. So I am going to talk about a very important theme. I will talk about religious power and the fourth house. The birth chart of Ram Rohim Singh is very important. I want to expose you to this subject because this has happened in India, and there is a belief, values, principles that we hold Ram Rohim, a guru, a master and a spiritual leader who had power over masses. And this person and his followers are living certain circumstances, and Indians are aware, Indians are informed of what has happened with Ram Rohim. But I want to expose it from the vision of Western astrology, from the tropical zodiac. So we see in depth if it is the tropical zodiac valid. We can do any astrological analysis and prediction, any choice, because astrology not only works us to predict. I can predict an event that is going to happen in a year. There is a tendency you can get sick, but you can improve your health too. But we are recognizing in the natal chart. I give recommendation to you. I tell you so that you prepare yourself. And what was going to happen no longer happen. Then we can also change patterns and trends that we bring through the recognition. So I go to analyze. I know you will like it a lot because it is something new, but you will understand it too because the tradition supports to India. The astrology is an ancestral tradition, astrological tradition holding us, and knowledge is not different from side to side. The form changes, but if it works, it is because we are doing right. Blessings, and I leave you this astrological analysis of Ram Rohing Sim, the spiritual leader of India and the religious paradigm that is limiting us, that is blocking our development.